Hello, welcome to Here and There for the month of June. On this month's episode, we'll be bringing you information about upcoming events in Conway and Faulkner County. Plus, we'll be speaking with Melissa Allen of CAPCA about their ongoing food drive for the summer months. Stay tuned. Here and There starts now.
You've arrived at your destination.
Welcome back. Today with us is Melissa Allen from CAPCA. She is the Community Programs Director, and she's going to share with us some opportunities that we have to get involved with volunteering with CAPCA and some food program options for our youth this summer. So thank you so much for being with us. We're excited to hear about all the opportunities that we have. So how did you get involved with CAPCA?
Actually, I was looking for a job working with kids, and that was in 2007. I didn't even know CAPCA existed, and I went and interviewed, and they put me in charge of all the Head Start centers.
Wow.
So that's how it started.
For those of us that don't know, tell us what CAPCA stands for.
It's the Community Action Program for Central Arkansas.
Okay, great. And you are an Arkansas native, and so I'm sure that the children in the state are near and dear to your heart in so many ways. So since you've been there, how long have you been with CAPCA?
Since 2007, so I guess I'm going on 12 years now.
Wow, that is awesome. And we so appreciate your service to our community, to our state. And I know that you have a lot of amazing things going on this year, this summer specifically, to serve our youth. So let's talk about how Conway can get involved, Faulkner County, and what those opportunities are.
Okay, so we're really excited. We renamed the student pantry to the student market this year, and Conway Corporation is helping us with that. They bought us this awesome banner, and they made fruit stands, and they did this huge food drive and to get us started off on the right foot. And the student market is open to any student in grades K through 12 in Faulkner County, and they can come every 2 weeks, and they get 14 breakfast items, 14 lunch, and 28 snacks and 5 drinks. That's a lot of food whenever you think about it. It's what it is a lot of the kids that are coming to us, they're on free and reduced lunches, and so they have their food insecurity rate just skyrockets over the summer, and we just want to make sure that they're taken care of, that they have access to food. And you know, a lot of the items that we have may not be something that people would necessarily want to promote them eating, but it has to be foods that they can prepare without using any type of fire. And so it's all microwavable, and we do have fresh fruit that we're doing as well. So.
Okay, that's awesome, and I'm sure that those families are so thankful for that. So during the week they can come from what time, during what times? It's
on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and we start at 8:15 serving students, and we stop at 11:30, and then we start back at 1:15 and we go to 4. And this week we operated on Tuesday and Wednesday, and we were just hustling the entire time. So
that's so good. I mean, it's always great to have a response from the community to know that those people that are in need are coming out and they're hearing about it. So if somebody wanted to come, where would they come to, and is there somebody they should call before they come? What would the instructions be?
They do not have to call in advance. They just come to 707 Robbins Street, Suite 120. And we've actually borrowed space from Mr. Covington for the summer and set up the space really cute. We have books, and we have hygiene products, and we have the food items. And they come in during those times, and sometimes there may be a little bit of a wait, but we work with all of the kids the same, and we take our time and we go through. The whole point of it is to make the kids feel special and to make them feel important. So the kids come in and they fill out the application for the services, and they interview by themselves. We ask them the questions, and then whenever they go in, mom and dad or their guardian stays in the waiting room, and we take the kids back. And whenever they hear that they get to pick out all of the items themselves, with a little bit of encouragement sometimes, because they can't have, you know, all their lunches be ramen noodles or something. But they just feel so empowered and excited, and their eyes light up, and they'll say, well, you know, mom or dad, they like this, and we go, oh no, this is just for you. And they're like, really? I get all of these things just for me? So, and they're cute with their little bags whenever they're walking out, because the bag, a lot of times with especially the kindergartners, the bag is almost as big as them.
That is
it's really cute.
Yeah. So Do they need to bring any specific documentation in?
They do not. They don't have to have anything. Okay. We do ask them a set of questions, demographics, and that is just for private purposes. It's not shared. And if they have a student ID, they can bring it if they want to, but they don't. They just have to be able to answer the questions. And some of the kids, they don't know the answers, and that's okay too. You know, if we get their name and just basic information, it's just to get them into that zone of this is all about me, and makes them feel really important.
Yeah, and when you feel important like that, you don't have any problems just going to get food, like going somewhere to get food or getting groceries, when you know it's about helping me. That's wonderful. So if the people in our community want to bring food to help, I know you mentioned that the drive this year, it was raining on that day, so you had quite a bit of less food that was donated.
Right. On the national, each year we're the recipient of the Food for the National Letter Carriers Food Drive, and we received 12,000 pounds less. And that is just very critical to our operations of our normal food pantry, but also the student pantry. We expect to run out of food next week for our student pantry. Okay. And it just takes a lot whenever you think of the number of items. So far this year, just in 2 days, we've served 74 students, and that's 1,036 breakfast items, 1,036 lunch items, 2,072 snacks, and 370 drinks. That's a lot of food, and it goes out really fast, but it's important that these kids have this adequate nutrition over the summer, because they already have that lull in their education and their learning over the summer. They kind of just don't do anything, and so that's the whole point of the books, and this will help, you know, keep them engaged, and we encourage them to, you know, go out and play and everything else. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so people can bring books, they can bring games, puzzles that could be donated to the children.
They could.
Food, they could bring snacks.
Hygiene products. We have an Amazon wish list.
And, that is great.
Right, and and our address is on there for it to be shipped. Attention to me for the student market, and it can be a suggestion. They don't have to purchase it off of Amazon. It's just these are the type of items we're trying to keep in stock for the students. But if they do, some people like to take advantage of that, and it just comes straight to us. If they donate funds, then we purchase food from the Arkansas Food Bank, and then we purchased, you know, quite a bit of food from Tim Box last week. We can make the dollars stretch to get the items, because what we use with the funds is purchasing the items that are perishable. We ask for non-perishable donations into the pantry, but then on the perishable items, we stock the same thing, so that whenever the kids are coming through, such as hot dogs and bologna and lunch meat and just the different things like that.
So even some of our local farmers that might have excess produce could bring it by?
Yes, they could.
That would be great.
On the produce, we're actually going to send out a wish. We spent $220 on the fruit that would last 3 days. And you know, I was worried that we would over order, but we did great. And we're doing apples and bananas, and we had grapes. The kids, oh my gosh, they were so excited about the grapes. We had plums and nectarines. I got plums, nectarines, and pears just to try to promote them to try something different. And they really took it. I mean, I was really surprised that they were trying the new things. They were like, "What is that?" And I don't know what a nectarine is. And trying to describe the fruit to the kids was challenging, but it was fun.
So that's awesome. We're excited about that. And if we have people that want to just be more involved, maybe come and help with the children or whatever, how would they sign up to be a volunteer?
We have a Sign Up Genius link, and we're asking for 5 volunteers in the morning, 5 volunteers in the afternoon on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And that's to work with the kids. And so it is actually, it's going to be a lot of work, but it is a lot of fun, because it's so rewarding whenever they're so thankful. And all they have to do is go on, and they can select the days that they want and volunteer. And we explain everything when they get there.
That's awesome. I'm sure they can get some community service hours through that.
Yes, definitely.
Which is great. Okay, and what other events might you have going on this summer that people would be interested in helping with or getting involved in?
Well, today is actually a mass commodity distribution in our food pantry, and we do those once a month. We don't do a distribution in June, but starting back up in July, it happens once a month, and that takes a lot of volunteers too. We fill up the boxes. We give out 200 food boxes in a matter of a couple of hours. And so we try to not let, a lot of our clients are elderly and disabled. And we don't want them to have to pick up the food and put it in their vehicle. So we need volunteers to help take it out on the day of the distribution, but before that, we need help filling the boxes. It's a lot.
Okay, and what's the date for that?
We do, normally it's the third Thursday of every month.
Okay.
But as you know, now we're doing it later in the month because we don't do a distribution in June, and it helps make the food last. But I don't know all of the dates off the top of my head, but it's normally around the third Thursday of the month.
Okay, that's great. Well, thank you so much. This information is invaluable, so we will take it and put it to use.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. This past month, Conway High School hosted their annual sports awards ceremony. Seniors from all Conway High sports were recognized for their accomplishments this school year. Giovanni Johnson feels that his time in sports during school has been a great asset in his education.
When you have a coach that constantly pushes you, you kind of get this internal drive to where you're wanting to be your best without anyone having to want the best for you. So that translates into academics, it translates into other responsibilities, even things as small as cleaning up around the house. When you have that sort of discipline, that sort of self-accountability that you take from one place, you can translate it to all facets of life.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
We here at Brooks Fine Jewelry are celebrating 43 years in the business, 25 years here in Conway. We were primarily in this business as a manufacturer. Allow us to fix your product and remove the middleman. We'd be more than happy to wait on you and service you here at Brooks Fine Jewelry. If they've told you it can't be done, please bring it to us and allow us to give our opinion on it. I love talking to my customers, and I'm always available for those that need me.
Brooks Fine Jewelry, your jewelry makers in downtown Conway.
Come see us at Brooks Fine Jewelry.
Here's what's going on here and there in Conway for the month of June.
The Arkansas Shakespeare Theater will be kicking off its 2019 season starting on Friday, June 7th and continuing through July 7th. This season will feature the Comedy of Errors, Guys and Dolls, Macbeth, and Romeo and Juliet. I Love You So Much, Photos for Fathers, will be held from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Saturday, June 9th at the UCA Fountain. This free event will be an opportunity for individuals to obtain free photos in celebration of Father's Day. Local photographer Terrence Williams will be providing his services. Woolly Hollow State Park will be hosting their 34th annual Fun Day at 11 a.m. Thursday, June 6th. This event for the whole family will feature sack races, pedal boat races, watermelon seed spitting contests, a water balloon toss, and more. The Faulkner County Master Gardeners will be hosting a teaching garden at 9:30 a.m. Saturday, June 15th at the Frialdenhoven Greenhouse. This class is to help people learn about creating good garden beds, composting, growing vegetables, managing sick plants, irrigation, and more. UCA's Makerspace will be hosting a maker training workshop at 5 p.m. Thursday, June 13th. This workshop will allow you to meet other makers, tour the space, and learn about the rules and regulations of the makerspace. Central Baptist College will be hosting a series of volleyball camps for girls entering 5th through 8th grade on June 17th and 19th. UCA's Makerspace will be hosting a Youth Maker Monday Mark Making Machines class at 4 p.m. on Monday, June 24th. The Cubs in the Kitchen Culinary Camp begins at 9 a.m. June 25th. This 3-day camp for kids ages 8 to 12 will teach students to prepare recipes themed around the 5 food groups. Women Bike Arkansas is hosting a bicycle clinic beginning at 6 p.m. Thursday, June 27th at the Conway Regional Health and Fitness Center. This class prepares interested riders of all skill levels to participate in the Conway Fall Classic on September 21st.
If you would like any more information on any of these events, please visit the website on your screen. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I have the greatest job in the world. Very few people get the opportunity to be a part of your special moments. The favorite thing about what I do is the expression on that customer's face. We've made a lot of fantastic items over the years. I love what I do, and I believe this is about as close as you're ever going to get to immortality. Every piece that walks out of this store is from the heart, from the soul.
Nobody said it in my papa. Come see it.
Brooks Fine Jewelry, your jewelry makers in downtown Conway.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, if you have any events that you would like to share for the months of July or August, please visit the website on your screen. I'm Whitney Long, and I'll be seeing you here and there.